What's going on? What's going on this evening? How you doing? How you doing? This video going to be about Joe Biden trying to push more Black history, and it means some resistance from a Republican Party. And I was reading about it, and my thoughts are real simple on it. Joey B acting like he's trying to overcompensate for his reckless past. You know, he's definitely said some suspect stuff about Black folk. Now, I'm going to say it like this. I guess he tried real hard. He's a working man, cat, you know. I don't trust Biden no more than I trust Donald Trump. I told you before and I say it again. That's why I don't waste my time voting and I don't get into all the stupidity about this party, that party, because it ain't no party. Neither one of them got a funky party. All they do is use Black folks and pimp. And all they do is talk a lot of talk and walk out you. They talk slang, they use code words, you know. And they are, you know, they're first of all, if you really want to talk, get off them reparations. Get off them 40 acres and a mule. Get off an apology, you know. I have my own laundry list of what I'd like to see a so-called person in charge of the White House do where, you know, to address this issue over 400 plus years. You know, now Joe Biden wants to talk about better education, better living arrangements, better banking experiences, defunding the police, getting in their behind saying that if you racist and you're going to get a test, a real test, a standardized test, a real SAT about how you feel about Black people. And if you can't pass it, you're behind. Got to be a ditch digger or something, but you ain't going to be... You know, there's some real things to do as far as education. But you see, the thing is that when you can talk a game, but what you going to do? You know, there's nothing to explore. Money, apology, property, real respect, and to flip the whitewashing of America is the only thing that could really make the history lesson in full effect. Other than that, Joe Biden can sit there with Kamala Harris, and they can sit there and go on this tour and grin and cheese and say catchy catchphrases, but it's, you know, you got to put your action into motion. You saw what a hateful person Donald Trump was, so now you coming behind that. You can only do better. You cannot be worse, or can you? See, that's the question. But anyway, the Republican Party, who don't respect Joe, and basically they almost treating him like he been hanging around Black folk because they have no love for him. They don't even acknowledge. This is the first time I've ever seen in my life that another party goes in and they win and people are acting like they don't exist. I don't recall the Democrats acting like that to George W. Bush, and he clearly stole that election from Al Gore back in 2000, but they didn't part their sea of the mouth and act this ignorant. But anyway, Joe Biden meeting resistance because he wants to have more Black history from the Republican Party. But what is he really going to do? See, are they just scared about some books of education? Is it all of a sudden... Don't make Joe Biden act like he gonna all of a sudden turn into KRS-One or something, like he gonna break him off some real education. Or he gonna pull some Gil Scott-Heron on him. No. But like I said before, this is just a warm-up. You know, a lot of lip service. You know, 100 days of what? I want to see some reparations. I want to see an apology. I want to see some real situations. Everybody, contrary to what Mitch McConnell's whack racist behind says, Black folks are descendants of slavery and they're still paying the price over 400 years. So don't be giving lip service. Time to sign something, but also sign something that you have to document that says, hey, if we're going to be in this country, you got to make us feel part of it. Stop all the whitewashing in schools. Stop all the whitewashing on TV in Hollywood. And also open up every place in this United States, because everybody Black who lives in this country should have access to everything in this country. Okay? Bought and paid, built over half this country, so you should have access to it. Not where we make you go to the bank and overcharge you or do this and overdo that. Okay? So anyway, that's my thoughts and takes about Joe Biden trying to push Black history and meeting resistance from the Republican Party. But if he really wants to push something, he need to push them reparations. That way he need to do. Stop talking. Tired white politicians getting in his office and see what they gonna do. They sound like TV wrestlers. And back in the day, I didn't mind watching a Junkyard Dog or Ric Flair, somebody saying that. But I don't need to hear what you gonna do. I need you to do. Put your money where your mouth is, or you ain't saying nothing. You remember that song. Please hit the like, hit the subscribe, and welcome thoughts and comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for one another, and it's only going to be interesting if something comes to pen to paper. All that lipping got to go.